Hello, everyone who's here and who's not, but I'm going to go ahead and start. Got plenty of work to do, so I might as well go ahead and get started, you know. Sorry. There. Alright. Let that dry for a minute. And I'll come back to that. This page. How's everyone doing tonight? I know we're just warming up. Everything's just getting started. How you doing, Omer? How are you doing tonight? What have you been up to? I think I've seen a couple of your images of the Furiosa chick. Good, just taking a little break while cutting the yard. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, no problem. I'm doing good. I'm I can feel the weather. It's starting to get cooler up here, but it's still, pretty decent. It's pretty hot. It gets hot during the day. We can definitely tell the difference. So I figured, spend a couple hours to do some streaming and drawing and stuff. And, the usual. This should be dry. And I'll come back to that. Oh yeah, of course, man. It's gonna be hot. I'm like up here in Ohio where it's like still where it gets pretty cold pretty fast. This weather's like very odd here. It wants to be hot, then cold, and it's yeah, it's Ohio. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped in and. Are you gonna do any drawing today, or ease up on her chin a bit? So don't give her a Jay Leno chin. I think that wire on my headset is like getting hot. I sketched the glitch out earlier off camera. That's yeah. Don't worry. I need to do that too. I still have your concept work for him, so no worries. I like to see you sketch one of my characters. Yes, I've got to do some fan art of your characters for sure. That'd be awesome, man. Like I said, I still have your guy. I still got glitch. Doing one for Renown Zero as well. It's like I want to make sure I do his right as well. It breaks over. Back to cutting the art. Have a good stream, bud. Thank you, Omer. Well, you have a good one, man. And yeah, we'll have to talk soon. All right, you take it easy, bud. I don't think I even put a notification up today about me streaming at 7:30. I really don't think I did. Oh crap. Well, be better about that. All right. Thank you. How you doing, Lady Elena? How are you doing tonight? I totally forgot to put on notifications today about me streaming. So I will work on getting better at doing that. So yes. Actually, I need to see something. So yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Damn flies. Oh, there's a fly here. Trying to find something. Anyways, alright, back to drawing. Back to drawing. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the live chats. Who's all here? Okay, let's do this. Oh shit. I pulled it and it like splattered the ink. I can fix it later. Yeah. Like the nib caught and then it like splattered the ink. Yeah, I gotta fix that splatter. That's just that kind of shit happens. I'm gonna change it up. Change my nib. Get to the next one. Go with the finer, kind of like a sharper one. Good evening. How are you doing, Nico? Happy Friday. Just locking in today and just knocking out some panels. Got a bunch of stuff to send out tomorrow morning. How you doing, Nayland? Thank you. Thank you. I try, I try. Just locking in today. Just let's go. Let's knock it out. Commercials. So let her dry up a bit, and then I'm gonna jump to this panel on this next page over here. Or I can still work the same page. Either way. You got a couple more subs since the last stream. So close to the big. Oh, really? See, I haven't checked. So I try not to. I let things kind of be a surprise. You know. But no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. That's gonna be interesting for real. Oh wow. 994. Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't even check. That's cool. Well, keep. Just stay drawing. I think the in between the times to do this, it kind of helps. It helps. I might end up drawing tomorrow. I might. Depends. So I got a lot of work to do, like lots of painting and get some drawings together. All right, we're gonna let this panel dry a bit. Yeah, just get things situated. Don't rush. I agree, and haste definitely makes waste. Yes, because then you have to go back and then like trace your steps, then go do more work than you intended. So we're gonna make some water here, give some waves, some kind of Russian waves. Or just kind of like some rough waves. It's just unsettling. Yes, that's a character. Yes, that ball. Let's see. So yeah, make some crazy water. Just going through my memory banks. Want this water to look rough, kind of like, yeah, like I said, unsettling, just wet. I want the water to look like water, so if you need the page, sometimes it helps. so you're not fighting against your own uh, hands, fighting against your own anatomy. I got some water coming up. It's starting to form. Sometimes, like tonight, I gotta go Super Saiyan tonight, like for real, cause of the workload. I'm gonna have to make up for some stuff. Isn't meeting up. If it comes down to it, you can always grab a ruler, you know. And it's good to, if it helps, it's good to turn the paper. See, when I work closer to the nib, my fingers, you can do much more finer details. You can have much more control. But when I'm working further away like this, I'm looser. I'm not much as restraint to when I'm working closer to the nib. Just a little, you know, little heads up on, when you're working your tools. I mean, you don't have to do it that way, but so when I'm working further away from the nib, I can really work my strokes. You know, when I'm working closer, my strokes are really more concentrated and finer and like closer. But I can't get as much as a wider stroke compared when I'm working further away. So I want this to look like water, feel like water. If you work work midway, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I have to do this and wipe that out later. So like you it's like half and half kind of deal. This cartoon I'm working on is going to be unique. Oh, that's what's up. Then you can go back over with a finer nib, and refine your waves. If need be. She should be dried up now. And I can go ahead and start erasing bits. It's starting to look like water. Yeah, tonight we are locking in, getting our stuff done. See what we can knock out here in a couple hours. It should be dry. If you guys want to know, working on Under God Volume 3, my manga. And we gotta do some drawing. Like, even after here, like, I've got a bunch of stuff I'm working on too at the moment. So I'm trying to balance things out. So if you guys are new here, subscribe if you like. I'll be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and maybe Saturday. We'll see. And yeah, hit that like button if you guys like. Let's make this channel grow. We're always creating. There. Thing is, I don't want to get stuff in my freaking ink. Get you a good feather too. I need to get a new one eventually. How you doing, Randy? I'm gonna fix that splatter. Freaking nib got caught on the paper. It's good to have you here too. So I want to make sure everything's cleaned up. Nice. There. And that looks like rough, a bit rough, you know. So when it starts to look rough, it's good to, you can come back and then clean it up, you know. So I want everything to look, I know they're just like subtleties and stuff. Yeah. There, it's looking pretty nice. Alright, I'm about to go back to the other page. Let this one chill for a bit. Kind of give her hair a bit of a shine, you know. Let's see, this is the border right here. So I'm just gonna give me like a little placeholder line so I know where her hair is gonna be. I might make the border like run right to her hair and then stop and then come up this way. If I'm using a finer nib to kind of place in the finer details. Just kind of filling it out here. I hope everyone is doing well as well, too. Man, I can't believe this month is almost over. It went by so fast. We are going to go ahead, go back to the other page, and let this one chill for a second. Put this one back in the oven. Let it cool. Or take it out the oven and let it chill for a second. Then we can start. I mean, shit. I can sit here and work on this too, you know, these other panels. I can do that. Oh, oh, you did. You grabbed the new Silent Hill. Yeah, yeah. I mean, see, I've played Silent Hill for a long time, and I mean, it's my opinion. You know, I was watching my brother like play it last night as I'm working, and I had to lock in, and let's just say it's different. I mean, to me, I don't want to ruin it for you. I'm not gonna say, but to me, it didn't. It felt like something else. I'll just say that. Yeah, give it a shot. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but I could have been. It should. I don't know. It could have been called something else. That's my opinion. I'll say because like about three. I'd say three. Well, I can't. I don't want to give out too much actually, because that can change. That varies. Because the series isn't like 1,000 or 100 volumes. It's going to be 35 volumes. So I only can do so much. No. Wearing a robe kind of deal. Let's see. Put some wings here. Draw these angel wings. It's always good to come back refreshed. And give her eyelashes. And then draw the other creatures and put her halo on her head. Alright, so we're going to draw our other people in the crowd. because they're burying their friend, or well, they're sending off their friend that has passed, and they're saying their goodbyes. You know. Okay, let me check the chat. So, Ralph, any plans for the weekend? Yes, I'll be working on this and um, working on some commission stuff at the moment. I'm always pretty busy, but um, but yeah, I'm getting the paintings and stuff, all the stuff ready for October 10th. So yeah, everything is coming together. It's you know, what are your plans for this weekend? He's a pretty big character, so I'm only gonna put his face in this panel at the moment. Nothing much. Work tomorrow and hopefully some drawing. Still haven't forgotten you. I have your image right here. If I'm feeling froggy tonight, maybe I'll do some touch-ups on it, or just go all out. But right now, I'm on lockdown, just locking in, just trying to get these panels finished. Just kind of like in the work mode mindset at the moment. Because everything I'm working on goes pretty much to the next volume and all the new works. I'm just trying to get everything prepared for this December coming up. So, we'll just block that off and then put a temporarily, borderline there just to give us an idea of where we're going. So now we're gonna draw our turtle monster here. I would call him a monster. He's got feelings. He or she, they have a conscience. So we're here tonight chilling, but not so much just chilling, but we're locking in tonight. So if you got your pencil and paper, if you guys want that energy as well, draw away along with me. So we're gonna lock in and knock some stuff out. And I'll, stay with the chats as well, stay on and answer your comments or read them. So I'm not neglecting y'all. I'm just in lock-in mode at the moment. I live close by some water, and here in Ohio. And at some point, I think I want to go fishing. I always like being by the water and stuff. It's always fun to be out there. It's always good to draw out by the water. Something. Well, personally, that's just me personally. That's what I like to do, but I enjoy it thoroughly. I don't have to go fishing or anything. It's just being by it. It's cool. But if I do catch something, I'll make something out of it later. My kid asked me where babies come from. I panicked and said they're made in China. That's why they break easy and can't try. The birds and the bees. I never had to give that talk. Just a joke I heard today. That's crazy that some jokes can offend people. And it's like one of those things like I'm like, you got dad jokes, and so I try to, I try not to joke too much. But I always enjoy a good joke, you know. Really. I've watched comedians on stage and people in the crowd just heckle and get offended by their jokes. I'm like, What do you think you're where you're where do you think where you're at? Where do you you know, this is they're not supposed to be nice from what I remember. It's supposed to be, yeah. I'm using a smaller size paper. It's a like a cardstock. I have this the Leader brand. It's a few inches bigger than this by a couple, but I like this because of the ink washes and stuff. So I'm breaking the rules a bit, but I scan it in anyways and transfer it over to the computer. So and prepare it for my printers anyway. So it all works out. But I like working this compact size because I can work faster. I mean, I can work big. When I work big, I like doing it like when I'm doing paintings and stuff. I like working big. But when I'm working like this, I like working close and like really compact. You know. But the what is it called? I want to. Okay. But this is. But like it's the ink washes that I enjoy thoroughly, very much when it comes to this paper. Let's see. I want a wooden pen like yours, but our Michaels and Hobby Lobby only have plastic. Really? Um, shoot, because I got this one. I ordered this through shit. Where did I go? Maybe Jet Pens, Amazon, maybe. But it's a Tachikawa set. How's it going, Death Race? How are you doing tonight? Just working on Volume 3 of Under God. I have some issues drawing small and getting the details I'd like, which is something I need to fix when he's making on it. Yeah, it's just, and on top of that, it's the also getting the printer. Like when I was working on the Leader brand, um, I still got a bunch of it here. I was lucky enough to make sure it fit in my scanner. It like barely like fit in there. But this size right here, I like this, and I like again, I like the thickness, and I can work on it as rough as I like. This paper can take my punishment. Give him some nicks and cuts on his face, kind of like give him some character. Kind of a derpy turtle. But he's got a conscience. I mean, everything's got a conscience in different levels. Let's see here. Then we can fill in our borders. After sometimes if you just want to get right into the drawing, that's why I don't go all out on the pencils when drawing this stuff. Because I'm like, man, that's just because I'm gonna erase it anyways. So I'll just have my shapes there as like a basic guideline to give me the yeah, like to which is something. So that's why I don't put so much with pencils. But you have a character sheet or something you're working from, you can do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in her feathers a bit, and they got halos above their heads as well. So there's some things, different ways of going about it. You can either use whiteout or you can, ink it out. Be right with you. How you doing, yo? How you doing, Colin Coop? How you doing tonight? I have to put my foot in the break room for a second. Yeah, I'll be up in a bit. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, it's it's that time. So I have one foot in the break room, and just let this thing dry. Excuse me. We're gonna let this thing dry, just a bit. Come back over and just work on the crowd a bit, because they're all like yelling and saying their goodbyes. So I gotta. How you doing, Demoji? How you doing tonight? It's good to have you guys here tonight. I hope you guys brought your drawing stuff and brought yourselves. Because tonight, and I'll keep repeating it, tonight we're locking in. And we got 59 more minutes to be on stream, so that is what we're going to do. Pretty good. Finally had time to catch the stream. Good. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here. I've drawn a total of 130 frames. I'm taking a break to make music. I'm going to take a break to take a break and uh, just draw. Because I understand about drawing the frames too. Thank you. I hear music in my head, but composing it is another story. Right now, I'm messing with animation and doing manga or like my and painting, or this is my lead thing at the moment. I'm actually doing the hand drawn animation and transferring them over. So I'm playing around with that. Have my light table and all that stuff. Like I was like, oh heck yeah. How are you doing, cute art? But making music, I give it to you. Like that's a venue or an avenue that I have not mastered. But people that master it and do it, I appreciate it. Well, thank you, cute art. I'm in the break room and drawing. Yeah, looking at out at the workplace. Trying to see how to make a cyclops cry. So cool and cute. Oh, the cyclops. Yeah, she's got a she's got her eye on you. Well, thank you. It's like a cyclops, dumb cyclops joke. Go ahead. We heard one earlier. I don't know if I ever made this joke before, but I don't know if I tell you before. You told us one before, if I remember. Hold on a second. Whoops. See, we're in an hour and 6 minutes in. We got 54 minutes. How much can we get done? See, what is this joke? Ava Pirates, I burned the water. Sam, how's. I could be wording this wrong and I could be saying this fast. Ava Pirates, I burned the water. Sam, how the heck you burn the water? I don't know. It just caught on fire. The house exploded. No, our house is burning. I think, yeah, you told us this joke. You did. How are you doing, Sai? How are you? Do you know Easy? Yeah, I remember that. How's it? Did you try it? Was good? Oh, really? Yeah, I'll be up there. Oh, really? I'm glad you're doing fine. Mm. Talk about, talk about the joke, the food. Mm. Hey, you guys, is the stream acting up right at the moment? Is this like the video quality acting up? It's all good. All right, cool. I was just making sure because when I start seeing the numbers drop, I'm like, okay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're all good. Just making sure. I was like, all right, so because that's when I know when everything's kind of dropping. I'm like, oh, okay, I might be looping. So yeah, no. Is this another joke, cute art? Uh, let me see. Sorry, my sister just called 911. There's the FBI outside our door. Why did you break down her door? We already have been. Who did you kidnap? What the name of God? Is this the joke? Well, I don't know what to say. Yeah, well, no. Look at him and tell me that's a god Mimo. Mamu? Who is that? I think like this one. Oh, thank you. Go ahead one more time. I will. Hey, do you have another shell? Oh. Yeah, I'm all out of shells. I was just asking. Oh, shit. Humor is definitely subjective. It is. It is. Reduce, reuse, recycle. The three R's. See. Alright, so these are like pretty much there. Now I can just kind of. Like when I'm drawing the circle and stuff, I'm gonna use it like a stencil, kind of, you know, for this character. But in the meantime, I can fill in this water. I feel I would get the humor better in person, or at least laugh at absurd things. Yeah, and it's the execution too. Now, if I said something like, a knock knock joke, then it could be be much more effective on text than you know as a person saying it or telling me the joke. Let's see. Wanting to do art is every time you do art and your friend or somebody sees you, they say, and why you're drawing art inappropriate stuff that gives me angry. Like, bro, mind your business. Oh, see, that's a good one. That's a good. That's. I heard a joke about chocolate and it wasn't funny, so I just snickered. See, that's see that like that. Bring my grades. See, that's popsicle popsicle stick jokes. So we want to make this water flow a bit, make it look rough, unsettling. I'll read the comments here in a minute. Gonna knock this panel out. Try to work as close as I can to that speech bubble, drawing into it. There it goes. Try to make these waves look like waves, kind of like, but you're kind of close to it. I'm wigging out on your jokes. How do you decide where to place your speech bubbles without blocking things in the scene? I already have like everything pre-planned on the storyboard, so that helps out. These waves need to look kind of like, give a sense of distance too. 'Cause we're up close to this character, because you're just imagine you're holding a camera and you're just kind of like you're just uh, capturing the scene with your camera in this ethereal space, if I can say that. This space, this 3D space in another place. And this is where we're at. Let's see. Need some little hills back here. Or some like part of the island that they've crashed on. I don't want to give too much. A good thing to just add little subtleties. I'll check the comments here in a minute. Alright, we'll come back to that fella and fix him up. Let everything dry. To our final details and stuff. Let's lock in. Let's go. Let's knock these pages out. There's so much to do in so little time. There. There we go. the comments. SpongeBob, me boy, you're 2 seconds late for work. Boy, get in the kitchen and make me some. Little Wayne, shut up. Mr. Krabs, shut up. Back up. Listen here. See, yes, yeah. Well, we are shaping things up. Just want things to flow. We don't want to fight with it. That's the thing. That's how things can work. Sometimes you just gotta let it flow. Just let the tools do its thing. I love how you shade water when the hatching is great. I appreciate that emoji. I want it to feel, like it's alive. It's like drawing liquid mountaintops. I think what kind of make it feel alive, and not static. Then we come back. We can work on our friend here a bit, you know, get her hair like. So if you guys are new here, subscribe if you like. It'd be cool. Let's make this channel grow. I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And maybe I'll be here tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you're doing great, Ralph. If you ever have any doubts, I can show you my art for encouragement. I appreciate that, Randy. And thank you, Nico. And you can check out angelsandrenaissance.com if you'd like to get a copy of Under God, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I guess I can pull it out real quick. Get your copy of Under God, Volume 1 and Volume 2. $10 for physical and digital, plus shipping and handling, of course. But 252 pages for the physical, and you can get the digital as well. So, uh, the link is in the description below. And again, thank you, Nico. Thank you. And also, if you guys get a chance, check out Penguin Boy as well. You can get your copy at lubento.net. I got my physical copy as well. It's 200 plus pages, so come check that out as well. All right. Now she's ready. They are ready to be cleaned, to be cleansed from all the pencil marks. So we erase all our pencil marks. We can come back over and do our detail. Pretty much everything's getting prepared for ink washes and stuff. Sometimes you gotta go Super Saiyan and keep pushing it, scene or not. You want to go in a sweeping motion, not back and forth. You want to lift up and push, or you can push down and pull towards you if you want. I'll do that sometimes. But yes, make it a habit. It's a good habit. Alright, so what we'll do is now we'll go ahead and sweep, take our trusty feather, sweep it up. Alright, looking good. Then I'll go back over and hit the finer lines, or add the details. The turtle's got kind of like a diamond shaped back pattern, so each of his like plating's like almost like a diamond back. Yeah. How you doing, Ryan? How you doing tonight? We're working on Under God Volume 3, my manga, and we're just locking in tonight and just getting it in, you know. Whatever you're doing, animation, drawing, cooking something, working out, just hanging out, we're just locking in, you know. Feeling pretty good tonight. Got a lot of stuff coming up. October 10th, uh, original art will be available at angelsofrenaissance.com. So you guys can get some original art from me, actually. So, oh, you're fine. It's good to have you here, though. You know, it's always good to have you here and everyone too. Um, I'm reading the comments, and I'm sure everyone else is locking in as well. So I'll do my best to answer and be interactive with the comments as much as possible. It's good to have you here, Ryan. Working out sounds nice. I'm trying to decide what to delete to free up space for my game, like a nerd who doesn't work out. I know I need to. I'm making it a habit, but at the same time, I need to get better at this habit. So I get right now like caught up with the commission stuff and the work and stuff. Like now, I need to make it a routine. The thing is, like, I just wish I can draw, man. Wish I can get past the mistakes and that I keep making. But that's what happened. But that's the thing, once you get mistakes, you can always go back and work them out. So, and that's the thing, because if you keep trying to be way too perfect, then it will take forever. Maybe that's why it took forever for this to come out the way I wanted it to. And I understand. What game are you getting, Nico? You guys have like a Halloween game, like an October game, like a game that you could play for the season, or you're just like whatever's out? See, I always try to make yeah, Silent Hill. Yep, Silent Hill, Earthbound, Shadow Man. I know I bring that up all the time, but yeah. Oh yeah, like in Resident Evil. Yeah, games for October. Yes, Resident Evil. Oh, Castlevania. Yeah, Symphony of the Night. Definitely. That's a that's a must. It's for anyone that hasn't played it. I say play it for real because yeah, just don't miss out. Earthbound. If I didn't say that, yeah. But yeah, Symphony of the Night. Yes, play that shit. Good soundtrack too. Put some scales on his head, kind of. Not scales, but kind of like just age and kind of worn look. I guess I can make her tear. Well, yeah. I think I'm going to work on the drawing on October tomorrow for you, Ralph. I hope it turns out well. Don't take offense if she looks bad. Man, you just draw her, however, and, you know, I'll be like, I'll check it out, and like, and then I'll go ahead and do this as well. What's your character's name again, Randy? Rayla. That's, well, I can do that, and I'll make her look really nice for you. And like I said, no offense, nothing like that. There, I give her. I get the halos above their heads. I guess I can kind of like, still like lightly sketch it out, you know. And then like work some kind of like lighting effect. Yeah, I like that name too. This picture might makes me think of Neverending Story. I always like that fantasy, whimsical, you know, that look. Oh, thank you. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, appreciate that. Trying to think how to make her tears come out. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to put them there. Now it's just like rendering. the clothing and the shadows and stuff. Just making sure all the you don't have to do this, but it makes a big difference when you just go back and just slightly touch up the shadows and just work them a bit, you know. So yeah, Under God's got some fantasy stuff going on definitely. 18 and up definitely. You know, it's just one of those. Sit there, make the scene come to life. What we're an hour 45 in, making pretty good, great progress. Yeah, definitely 18. But I like the whole fantasy thing, you know, like even the stuff that's about to happen. Like I'm excited to work on this volume. I'm always excited, but this one especially, I've been waiting for years to actually do this one. You know, one of those things. It's like, dude, I ate my dinner. Now I'm ready for the dessert. So that's where we're at. So I'm gonna let this dry for a bit. And I can down here. You know, we're making good time, and also, uh, working on these panels and stuff. Trying to find my stuff. Can't wait to experience this volume. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for everyone. Yeah, same here. Like for real. Just one of those volumes. So I can't talk too much about it. I can give little bits of, but I can't, you know, names of certain characters and stuff. And, I try to also work on panels so it's not giving out too much. Too much information about the story. And that exited time too, where I can get to the end of the scene. Excited time. What? Yeah, where I can get to the end of the scene I'm drawing. Can't wait to get to it. Yeah, it's like that moment. It's like now it's like that build up. It's like, man, I want to get to it, but now when you're met with it, it's like you want to make sure you don't screw it up. You want to make sure you make that cake right. finer nib when I should be using the G pen. So we're gonna be going in hard tonight. Can't go in soft. You gotta go in hard. And so we gotta lock in and make things happen. That's the way to get it done. Because I have to be hard on myself about this stuff as well. You know, I am hard on myself as well. No lube, none. So you gotta make that happen if you want. You know, you don't have to, but you know, it's just I'm just talking to myself, I guess, and I'm talking to you guys as well. But you know, I have to talk to myself this way, or else I will not do it. I mean, I have to do it regardless, but it's like one of those things. Should probably lower horns down a bit. About right here. Make a basic outline. I might have went a little high on that. It's okay. And then come back in, fill it in. I'm hard on myself because of my skills are very poor and not worthy of the project I'm after. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself, man. You're doing great and putting out amazing work. I don't know. I appreciate that. The thing is, like, I'm only hard on myself because, like, one of those things is just, I don't know. I guess I kind of, it's been instilled into my psyche to be that way, but, you know, I've been getting better at it. I'm trying. Used to be worse about it. Thank you. Thank you, Randy. And don't, yeah, I know how your skills very poor at all. So I'm saying, like, you draw October, however, or sevens. I'm not gonna be, oh man, look at this man, shit. I'll not be like that. And I embrace those things. I enjoy every bit. We're not gonna be here forever. So I'd like to be able to look back at this moment 10 years later, or if, you know, and just, you know, and take it all in and just be like, yeah, this is cool. This was awesome. And yeah, Always look at things in the long term, never at the moment and short term. So yeah, however you draw her, Randy, you know, I very much will appreciate it, and I'll make sure I'll take care of you with your OC as well. I think that's fair enough. Yeah, Randy, don't even. Yeah, Randy, even when you get better, you will look back at things and still want to update. It's the artist's mind evolving. Yeah, and yeah, and George Lucas redid Star Wars like 10 times. Exactly. So I always appreciate every bit, and that's part of the experience of it all. You don't get it overnight. It does. It takes time. You start learning little things. These little, like, I'm always learning myself as well. Everything's not like definite. Like, okay, this is. I'm always learning. Oh, someone said, oh, I learned everything. Did you? Just a bit discouraged about my progress. I've been drawing too long to be at this level I am. I keep hoping to catch up. If you have questions, yeah, you definitely do not draw like crap. I agree with Lady Elena. See how Randy thinks? That's how I used to think. I used to think like that. I used to be like that. And the thing is, you'd be like, no, you will keep trying at it, keep going at it, no matter what. Because the headaches are is what when you start having those headaches, like man, god dang, like this is like that's when you just kind of lay down and just kind of like just let your brain kind of like absorb it, then come back to it. That's the thing. It's part of the working process. I didn't think so. I was like, man, this is just giving me a headache. That's all. I ain't learning nothing. But when you go back and you keep going at it, because you're going at a zone, going to a place that you're familiar with, but you're not familiar with. It's like you see water flowing every day, but have you really drawn a picture of water? So it's like one of those things. I appreciate that, Lady Elena. You're really good, though. Yeah, but for real, you're not bad, Randy. Like tonight, like I said, even in this thumbnail, it's like tonight is lock in. Just like even when I get off of here, I got I got things to get ready as well for other people, and that's the thing. It's just like, but also get this manga done as well. Like even good or bad, like you gotta like pick a day. But like, all right, well I'm gonna just sit here and draw clothing like cloth, like a piece like covers, bending and folding. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do all day. And then next day, or you can do that the day after. You can dedicate the week to doing, just drawing nothing but a cover or a blanket, laying on various things. And then you can sit there and take the next week and learn how to draw clothes. So everything you learn how to do with, how, like when you're drawing blankets or covers, like doing its thing, that cloth or whatever. Then when you're like drawing clothes, then it'll start making much more sense. And then same thing with anatomy and all that stuff. Like, all right, well I'm gonna work on hands. I'm gonna work on drawing hands or feet or eyes or something. That's where the dedication is. That's when you start. You go into that zone of the repetitiveness of it all, and you're making yourself familiar with it. Oops. Make sure that looks smooth and doesn't look like shredded mini wheats. Sometimes a few strands of hair kind of like helps with the look. You're making like blonde hair and stuff. You can pull some strands off, like kind of like throw it off to the side and give a few. So it looks like it's not like one like a chunk of hair. Give it some life. Yeah, I'll just probably pull one over here. Yeah. I'm using my wrist to kind of like do the strands. I don't use my finger and thumb to do that because then you're like, you know, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. You have a good one, Ryan D. You have a good night. And thank you for stopping by. I didn't realize we're 2 hours in. 2 hours and 3 minutes in. Making pretty good. time. So yeah. So yeah, we'll see about coming in tomorrow. Doing this again. And this, probably I want more borders in and all that stuff because of this is the background scene. And this is gonna have some characters back here uh, saying goodbye and stuff, saying their wishes and stuff. I thought we did pretty good. 2 hours in, thought we did pretty good. Yes, it was a little, chill, kind of, work and stuff. But yeah. But other than that, I appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm hungry. But we'll see about coming on again maybe tomorrow. We'll see where we're at. But, I've got to finish some commission pieces and we will be on that. So in the meantime, if you guys get a chance, check out Under God, Volume 1, and you can get Volume 2 as well. Yeah, I am. And you can get your copy at angelsofrenaissance.com at 252 pages and 18 and up, you guys. So keep that in mind. So yeah. And October 10th, you guys check out angelsofrenaissance.com for original arts. And yes, and it's always good to see you. Thank you, Demoji. Thank you all. Man, those 2 hours went by like fast, didn't it? So, so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on some other stuff. I'm gonna eat and then, you know, get to it as well. So yeah, I'm glad to have you guys here. We're drawing, we're so locking in and stuff, and 2 hours just went by like, man, I just swear. So yeah, and you guys also get a chance. Check out Penguin Boy as well. You can get your copy at lubento.net. So check out martialarts.com or martial arts YouTube as well. So, all right, you guys. So you guys have a great night. It was good having you here again, and we'll see if I'm feeling froggy, and if I have a window of opportunity, we'll see about streaming again tomorrow. You know. So you guys all have a great night, and Randy, you draw October, and we'll see about I'll draw Rayla. So everyone, thank you so much, and again for stopping by. Be safe, have a good night, and enjoy the weekend. All right. So catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Peace out. Good night.